Good Monday morning, Northeast Ohio. I'm 3 News meteorologist Payton Domschke, and happy August, may I add. Today, we start with some sunshine. We add some cloud cover into it, and the precursor to the main event that happens this afternoon and evening is going to be the cloud cover. So then we'll start to see some showers and thunderstorms develop. By tomorrow, the sunshine is in full return. Cooler conditions in place also post cold front, and then the return of some extra steamy conditions by the middle of the week here. This morning, though, we're starting off the day basically almost all of us in the 60s except the downtown area. But when it comes to how it feels outside, there's been a change since about 48 to even 24 hours ago. Things are borderline uncomfortable. So we start to watch our dew point reading as close as it gets to about that 60 threshold. And that's when the muggy feel is definitely present. One of those you walk outside and you kind of want to turn back inside situations. The dew point in Sandusky right now is not far from 70 degrees. The closer that active dew point gets to our current temperature, that just means the air is almost completely saturated. And that is going to be fuel for future thunderstorm development, which actually happens during the second half of today. So why is the reason we can actually see the creation of stronger showers and even thunderstorms for us? Well, it has to do with the collision of air masses. And usually this time of the year, it just takes a cold front. It doesn't have to be anything like super significant, but this will be pretty potent as it sweeps its way farther to the east. So as you can see right now, it is back off to the north and west of us. So that cold front is draped not only through Wisconsin, but Illinois, back through Iowa at the moment. This will make its move, but as you can see ahead of it, it is tossing up those rain chances. Now, some of this moving into the state of Indiana right now, but what we really have to watch is the bowing development of some of these. That just means it's indicative of stronger winds in place with some of these storms. And what we have to watch here in the Buckeye State to kind of be on alert for is the development of what happens in this area. So whatever's crossing right now, Lake Michigan, is going to come together as it makes itself through Michigan and then parts of northern Indiana. That's what's going to actually arrive to us as we head through the second half of today. So the Storm Prediction Center puts us in outlooks, and this one includes a level 1 out of 5 as well as a level 2 out of 5. Now, the bigger risk, that level 2, a slight risk for severe weather, is farther south through parts of Ohio, just not happens to encompass Northeast Ohio. So even better there when it comes to the situation of seeing chances for severe weather, but it doesn't mean our chances a complete zero. Other folks involved in that slight risk for severe weather include southern Indiana, even Kentucky, and those folks in Kentucky do not need more rain. I'm sure you've been seeing it on national news recently with all of the flooding concerns that are happening there. For us, though, our attention really turns to the main threat of today's activity being gusty winds. And so that's going to sweep on through with the system during this afternoon, early this evening, and honestly, it's going to sprinkle closer to midnight as well. So you can see almost all of Northeast Ohio included in that level 1 risk, southern Richland County, as well as parts of far southern Ashland County and parts of Holmes County too, included in that slight risk. So this just simply means to you that we could see strong to borderline severe storms. Again, main threat being gusty winds, but we can't rule out some small sized hail, a brief tornado spin up. I don't think there's a huge threat for that today, but heavy downpours also. So some ponding on the roadways is possible too. When does it work its way into the forecast? This is our short-term forecast. We use a rapid refresh kind of model here, so it constantly evolves the situation for us and brings in the latest data. So what this model is showing us is that cold front is going to approach at about 3, 4, even 5 p.m. So this is going to impact that evening commute time frame home. If you have plans to head out the door this morning for this evening, maybe even keep the umbrella handy. But this is going to produce, at least when those are overhead, those big thunderstorms, they can drop a lot of rain in a very short window of time. So the brighter colors that you see on your screen, those are those heavier pockets of rainfall encompassed in this. This lingers all the way through the midnight hour. Early tomorrow morning, we could see a stray sprinkle. But tomorrow on the hour in your National Zymark forecast, you can see cloud cover really paints the picture early through the day. Then we spill over to more sunshine. But hey, we are in the 70s all day long. High temperatures close to 80 degrees, but some of us are not going to get out of the upper 70s. So to your Union Home Mortgage extended forecast, what I really want to highlight for you past today and past tomorrow's 70-degree temperatures is that we get super, super warm. Borderline hot. If you don't want to call the 90s hot, I don't know what it is this time in the summer, but it's going to feel that way. A few pop-ups possible when it comes to thunderstorm development during the second half of our Wednesday, but I think the bulk of Wednesday is going to be hot, dry, and sunshine filled. But we are in the 90s. That's about a 15-degree difference between Tuesday and Wednesday there. We stay in the 80s the rest of the work week, and we stay in the 80s the rest of the weekend too. It's the first week of August, folks, and we've got a roller coaster to get through, but we'll get through it together.